Have you ever wondered what truly happens when the polished facade of royalty cracks under the pressure of modern life and sibling rivalry? My dears, prepare your teacups, because today we're uncorking a potent blend of duty, drama, and dynamite decisions brewing between two princes. While Prince William embodies majesty and the future of the throne, recently appointed as Grand Master of the Order of the Bath, whispers and speculations echo across the Atlantic. Picture the scene: Westminster Abbey, a spectacle of tradition, trumpets, and solemn robes, with William radiating the aura of a born leader. But what about Prince Harry, observing from across the pond? As William steps further into the royal spotlight, whispers intensify. Is Harry merely revisiting old wounds? Or is this perceived exclusion fueling a new, perhaps even more controversial chapter? A ceremony steeped in tradition for one, a stark reminder for the other. A tale of two very different paths, wouldn't you agree? And the implications? Well, they might just surprise you. This appointment isn't just a fancy title. It connects William to military veterans and national service, a commitment Harry once embraced before dedicating himself fully to the world of podcasts. William, an RAF rescue pilot with real-world experience, versus Harry, who interrupted his service and seems to harbor some bitterness ever since. It's intriguing, isn't it? The one who longed to break free from royal constraints seems almost obsessed with them. A complex duality, half royal, half Netflix star. A blend that, to some, sounds a tad dissonant. The Monarchy, after all, isn't a collaborative album. The contrast is stark. William gliding with quiet grace, the very personification of royalty in motion, while Harry chases flashes and tries to stay relevant with tell-all interviews and media deals. Each honor bestowed upon William only reinforces the disparity. Loyalty, my dears, ages like fine wine, while bitterness sours like milk in the sun. A toast, then, to Prince William, Grand Master, future king, and living proof that true power doesn't need to shout to be heard. As for Harry, perhaps it's time to fully embrace the Californian lifestyle, relax under the sun, and let the crown follow its course. But is this apparent dichotomy as simple as it seems? Does Harry truly crave the carefree life he appears to lead? What do the behind-the-scenes whispers reveal? Palace sources hint at a growing concern regarding the monarchy's image. The constant comparison between the brothers, amplified by social media, is supposedly eroding the image of unity the crown strives to maintain. After all, each statement from Harry, each new media project, is inevitably contrasted with William's discreet and focused demeanor. A dynamic that, according to analysts, benefits only one side, the one that remains faithful to tradition. And what of the legacy being forged for the youngest royals, like George, Charlotte, and Louis? They grow up not just in palaces, but also in the shadow of these very public family rifts. Child psychology experts emphasize the importance of consistency and predictability in upbringing. Constant media exposure, even with parental consent, can generate anxiety and adjustment difficulties. Remember Lady Di, my dears, the eternal people's princess, who, ironically, suffered so much from media intrusion. Is history repeating itself in some way with her grandchildren? Queen Camilla, on the other hand, has emerged as an increasingly influential figure behind the scenes. Her experience and pragmatism are said to be crucial in maintaining stability amidst so much turbulence. She understands, like few others, the weight of the crown and the importance of preserving the monarchy's image. Her discreet demeanor and unwavering support for Charles and William have transformed her into an essential pillar of the royal family. What do you think about this, my dears? Many now see Camilla as a surprisingly steady hand, perhaps even a key to the monarchy's navigation through these turbulent, ever-changing waters. Her journey itself is a testament to resilience within the firm. What royal riddles or palace whispers do you want me to investigate for our next deep dive? Spill all your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. But the central question remains: what does Harry truly want? Reconciliation or validation? Money or redemption? Or perhaps simply to be heard? Sources indicate that he's working on a new project, this time focused on his life after stepping back from royal duties. A book? A documentary? Another bombshell interview? Place your bets. And how does the palace react? Apparently, with a mixture of resignation and caution. The strategy seems to be to ignore the provocations and focus on the work, hoping that time heals all wounds. But is this strategy sufficient? Can the monarchy afford to ignore the criticisms and questions from such a close family member? And this leads us to an even more intriguing point, the future of the monarchy. A future that depends, in large part, on Charles and William's ability to navigate the turbulent waters of modernity. Will they manage to maintain the monarchy's relevance in an increasingly skeptical and questioning world? Or is the crown destined to become just a relic of the past? But let's cut to the chase. Beyond the pomp and podcasts lies the raw clash of media savvy versus ancient tradition. Is Harry's quest for his own narrative a brave act of independence? Or is he unintentionally pulling at the very threads that weave the royal tapestry? And what about Meghan? The Duchess of Sussex, once seen as a breath of fresh air in the royal family, is now often portrayed as the driving force behind Harry's decisions. Does she truly wield such influence? Or is she being unfairly blamed for her husband's choices? A deeper analysis reveals a complex scenario where ambition, frustration, and the pursuit of autonomy intertwine. Remember Wallace Simpson, my dears, the American divorcee for whom a king once sacrificed his crown. History often echoes, though with new faces and fresh controversies. While Meghan didn't force an abdication, many observers suggest her arrival undeniably shifted the dynamics, perhaps accelerating an already brewing storm. And the future? What can we expect from the next chapters of this royal saga? Analysts predict a period of turbulence, with new revelations and potential ruptures. The relationship between William and Harry, once an example of brotherhood, seems increasingly distant. Will there ever be reconciliation? Or will the abyss between the two become unbridgeable? Meanwhile, the monarchy moves forward, trying to adapt to the new times. Charles, with his experience and pragmatism, seeks to consolidate his reign and ensure the stability of the crown. But the challenge is truly monumental, a royal tightrope walk. They're juggling relentless media scrutiny, the sharp sting of public criticism, and those ever-present internal fractures, a formidable gauntlet for any monarch to navigate. And the impact on future generations? George, Charlotte, and Louis grow up under the watchful eye of the world, but also under the shadow of family controversies. How will they cope with this complex legacy? Will the monarchy survive the test of time? A question that echoes through the centuries. What do you think, my dears? Will the royalty be able to reinvent themselves and maintain their relevance in an ever-changing world? Tell me in the comments. So, when we strip away the titles and tiaras, what are we left with? The drama between William and Harry is a mirror reflecting age-old tensions, tradition versus modernity, duty versus freedom, ambition versus loyalty. It's a captivating saga, rich with nuance and open to endless interpretation. The consequences of this family feud could be profound, affecting not only the future of the monarchy, but also Britain's image in the world. The royalty, once a symbol of stability and unity, today faces unprecedented challenges. Will they be able to overcome them? The answer, my dears, isn't written in any ancient royal scroll. It's being scripted right now, day by day. What's undeniable is that the path forward demands not just wisdom and pragmatism, but a keen willingness to perhaps finally learn from the ghosts of drama's past. Experts predict a future where the monarchy becomes leaner and more focused on social causes, seeking to regain public trust. But the road is long and full of obstacles. Reconciliation between William and Harry would be a crucial step, but the task proves increasingly arduous. Therefore, let us closely follow the next chapters of this royal saga with a critical and empathetic eye. After all, the history of royalty is also our history. Leave your like if you're as fascinated by these royal revelations as I am, and share this with your fellow monarchy watchers. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next dive into the palace intrigue. Until next time, my dears.